This amazing organization. This marks a very special, I don't like the word milestone, or it reminds me of a millstone, like something that's holding you down, but it is a landmark. It is an accomplishment to have been doing the Youth Leadership Dinner for a quarter of a century, 25 years. Now, I have not emceed all 25 of them because I'm not old enough. However, I couldn't imagine a better place to be tonight than right here, right now, as I have been 7 or 8 times before. It's one of my favorite, and I know you think, oh, you say that to all the events and all the organizations. That's not true. This really is one of those nights that gives me, it's like gas in my tank, fuels me up to keep going, to be hopeful, to know that all the news is not bad. At my heart, I'm a storyteller, and that means I listen to stories. And I think story connects us, lets us know that we are much more alike than any differences we may have. And UCAN is an amazing story. They support, believe in, cultivate, mentor at-risk young people, giving them the best chance today for a better tomorrow. We're going to hear from several of those young people tonight. That's why we call it the Youth Leadership Awards. Did you know that, right? The YLA. Because it really is focused on them. We hear a lot of ourselves and grown folks talking a lot, but when you see young people expressing their story, their hopes, what's worked for them, how they're going to work for us, that's when you get that real feeling of, okay, everything's going to be all right. If we place them in the world the right way, then we can place the world in their hands. And with all the uncertainty that we have around us, that one thing will be certain, that we've done the best that we can do. So we're going to place it in their hands after we prepare their hands. And you guys are a big, big, big part of that. We appreciate you being here. And we want you just to enjoy tonight seeing the fruits of your support, your labor, your resources, your finances, of which I'm going to try to get another big chunk tonight later on. And we also want to offer a public thank you to some very special corporate and civic leaders. The prestigious John D. Nichols Award is going to be presented tonight to Northern Trust. And you know that UCAN is so much more than just another philanthropic gesture of Northern Trust by the fact that they have no less than their CEO, Michael O'Grady, here to accept this honor. PepsiCo, and you know, I don't even drink pop, but it's a lot more than pop or soda, depending on where you're from, right? But so many places that I go to, whether it's Operation Warm Coat or a neighborhood festival, PepsiCo is there with product, with people, they are there. So I've decided this is more than just another big corporate whatever. This is a company with heart. And so to honor that heart, we're going to give the 2024 Corporate Engagement Award to PepsiCo tonight in recognition of their strong and long-lasting partnership with UCAN. PepsiCo's Director of Government Affairs, Armando Saleh, is here with us to receive the recognition, and we're so happy for you to be here with us. We have a lot to do, so although I could talk about UCAN forever, that's not what I do. We want to get you what you need, get you out of the program, and onto the dance floor. So I'm going to turn it over to UCAN's Faith and Community Manager, Pastor Fred Wilson, to start us off right with prayer. Come on, Pastor Wilson.
Well, good evening, everyone. Oh, come on, talk back to me. Say, good evening. You guys look amazing in here. My goodness, what a wonderful room we are in tonight. We are blessed to have so many here sharing with us, and so grateful to have the legend, Robin Robinson, emceeing for us on tonight. My goodness. We just wanted to start off with a word of prayer to bless the evening and bless the food. I know you did not start eating those delicious salads without the preacher blessing them. All that clanking I'm hearing, right? Put your fork down, Nick. Put your fork down, Nick. Let's have a word of prayer. Bow your heads if you would for me. Thank you. Father, in the name of Jesus, we come to you tonight, God, and I thank you for this opportunity and this great moment. We thank you for your gifts that you have given us. You've truly blessed us. And God, we believe that we have been blessed so that we can be a blessing. Thank you for the great work of UCAN. Thank you for the lives of these young people that we will highlight tonight. We thank you even more so, God. We thank you for the leadership and the staff, but even more so tonight, God, thank you for our volunteers. Thank you for those who give of their time, talent, and resources to help us to do this great work. Strengthen us. Allow tonight to be a great night of reflection, a great night of just enjoyment, so that we might be re-energized to even start the second half of this year doing the great work that you've called us to do. And then, our Lord, bless the food that has been prepared, even the food that we already ate. We give you praise for it all in the name of Jesus the Christ, we pray. Amen. Now you can eat your pretzel bread. Come on. Well, tonight, guys, is all about leadership. And here at UCAN, we are absolutely fortunate and blessed to have what I believe are some of the greatest leaders literally in this world, and many of them you will hear from them on tonight. But first up, we want to call and hear from, please join me in welcoming the extraordinary chair of the UCAN Governing Board, Lourdes Gonzalez. Come on, let's receive her right now.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our 25th Annual Youth Leadership Awards. I am privileged to serve as the chair of the board of this wonderful organization. I'm so happy to see you here tonight to recognize our incredible youth and hear their inspiring stories. I also want to recognize those that help UCAN behind the scenes to make these programs possible. What does the word volunteer mean to you? Pastor already talked about volunteers. What does it mean to give hours of your already busy day? To dig into your pockets, to share your resources, to provide your innate talents to those around you? And what does it entail to volunteer for people you have never met before? To bind yourself and your resources to people you may never meet, to make an immeasurable impact, and to do so without as much of the possibility of seeing its impact firsthand. It takes a special person to volunteer in the shadows and to play this role. At UCAN, we are blessed with an army of allies that are every day working together by volunteering their time, their talent, their resources, to lift a community, righting wrongs or helping a child, a mother, a father, a struggling teen. An ally of UCAN is a person who at their core lives unseen. This invisible army of UCAN allies are our fighting force. They are hiding in this very room and sitting around you today. We honor you and we thank you. The boutonnieres that you see today on our guests is a way that we may honor their services as allies to UCAN. The symbolism of these boutonnieres represent our past and current allies. The iris is an emblem of faith and friendship, and this flower represents our past allies, including our beloved John Nichols, who you will hear more about tonight. The sprig represents our present allies of UCAN, who are a critical part of this UCAN community. You are our people. We need you perhaps more than ever. We see you and we are grateful for you. Now it is my pleasure to introduce UCAN's President and CEO, Krista Hamilton.
Thank you, Lourdes. The entire UCAN team appreciates your leadership and your support. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for fighting through traffic and your workday to join us here tonight. I know it's not always easy on a weeknight, so we thank you and appreciate you for spending your time with us. Many, many thanks to our special people in the room tonight, our elected officials, our sponsors, our donors, the UCAN staff, the UCAN Board of Directors, my personal Board of Directors, my friends and my families. Thank you so much for being here. Tonight, we celebrate two important milestones. First, it is our 155th year anniversary. Can we get an applause for that? And tonight marks 25 years of our Youth Leadership Awards celebrations. Since we came together last year, I am so proud to share that UCAN has continued to move forward with great intention and purpose to serve the children and families that are part of our village. Moving forward has included developing our 2024 strategic plan. And if anybody has been through the strategic planning process, you know it's a long process, which we call From Good to Great. That process led us to better understand that our mission and vision both have evolved. We all know that times have changed. Therefore, UCAN must change as well. I am proud to announce our new mission and vision statement. I believe it's on the board. Yeah. The final line of the vision statement says, UCAN is relentless. That's what I want you to keep in your mind tonight. What does that mean? Here are just a few relentless examples of things we've done last year. Over the past year, we've hired nearly 200 new employees. Shout out to our HR team somewhere over there. Today, more than 675 people comprise the UCAN team across the Chicagoland area. We've opened a new downtown satellite office on Wacker Drive to be closer to where many decisions are made that impact our organization. We've expanded our violence prevention and intervention services into a new community on the South Side. And as a result of our community intervention work, we've been a key player in a 33% reduction in shootings and homicides in the North Lawndale community. We've built more career pathways and assisted over 300 job seekers secure employment. Our workforce team is in here somewhere as well. Shout out to workforce. We've opened the first emergency reception center in partnership with the Department of Children and Family Services. That is a space for children when they are removed from their homes in an emergency situation, they have a safe place to go. So shout out to our residential department somewhere in here. We've partnered with the University of Chicago to host community violence intervention leaders, including one of our own, Mr. Edwin Galletti, and other leaders from across the nation. We've built on the continued okay, Edwin, he wants his shout out, okay. We've built on the continued success of our SHERO program for women, which I introduced here last year. I did. Many of these outcomes are a result of initiatives that did not exist 1 year ago. But you know why? UCAN is relentless. Tonight, we recognize the accomplishments of 7 young adults who are thriving and changing the trajectory of their lives for themselves and their families. As I prepared my remarks tonight, my mind quickly went to one of our employees who recently passed away. His name was Kenneth. He was a case manager in our transitional living program. During his eulogy, the pastor said, there are 2 important dates in your life, the day you are born and the day that you transition. But he continued by saying, in actuality, the most significant part of your life is what you do in the dash. In other words, what good deeds did you do? How many people did you help? How many lives did you touch? It was clear to me based on the comments from so many people in the room that Kenneth was an extremely special person. One of our young clients who has dealt with very, very acute issues at UCAN, he stood up and he said that Kenneth had been like a father to him and he would miss him dearly. I am proud to lead an organization that is filled with close to 700 professionals who embrace their dash with the same passion as Kenneth. If the UCAN employees would stand up and be recognized, please. Thank you all so very much. The words from the pastor made me eager to ensure that you can double down on the impact of our dash. And we plan to do this by going from good to great. We thought the title would be aspirational as we navigate holding on to our 155-year-old legacy, but tackling new opportunities. We can all agree in this room that UCAN does good work. You've heard about it. But what would the world look like if UCAN was to do great work? Yeah. This past April at our annual board retreat, Karen Johnson, one of our governing board members, I think she's sitting over there in the front, she made a comment that resonated deeply with me. Karen, you didn't know you were going to be in my speech tonight. Okay. And to be honest, Karen frightened me. Karen said, it is easy to turn an organization from bad to good, but it's very difficult to move an organization from good to great. Whew. My first thought was we can just change the name of the strategic plan and this would all go away. But I swallowed my fears because I know Karen is right. During this process, we started to envision what would great look like at UCAN. Together, we created a blueprint to grow our existing initiatives and broaden our services and programs. Here are a few great examples. I already mentioned that the 33% reduction in shootings in North Lawndale occurred last year. But what you don't know is that equates to 22 lives saved. 22 people. I think we all could really agree that that's good work. But what would it look like if those 22 people received livable wage jobs and were able to support their families? Now that, Joe, would be great work. Each year, we care for nearly 500 kids who are disconnected from their family and find themselves in the Department of Children and Family Services system. And that's really good work. But what if UCAN could do more work in prevention and those children never show up at our doors? Now that would be great work. Each year, our UCAN academies, and we have two schools, you all, we graduate nearly 25 kids who have been displaced from the Chicago public school system, and that's good work. But what will it look like if those kids could experience a more traditional settings and have after-school clubs and sports programs and even a prom? Now that would be great work. I stood before you as CEO 2 years ago at my first Youth Leadership Awards, and I mused at the time what I called UCAN USA, meaning having an ambitious goal of expanding our footprint beyond our current demographic and current services. I remain as ambitious now and forward-looking as I did then. I do believe that moving from good to great is totally within our grasp. But tonight is about you. I see you all here tonight. It is evident to me that because you are sitting in this room tonight, you have decided to be impactful in your dash by sharing your time, your talent, or your treasure with UCAN. This commitment demonstrates your heart to support children and families, as Lourdes mentioned, that you may never meet. They may never have the chance to say thank you, and you may never know how their stories end. But what you do know is that your investment into UCAN will provide them with resources to give those families a fighting chance at success. They will have the opportunity to have a UCAN advocate relentlessly walking alongside them in their journey. So if you do not remember anything else I said tonight, remember these 3 words. UCAN is relentless. but this is a quiz. Say it with me. UCAN is relentless. One more time, a little bit louder. UCAN is relentless. Thank you all for supporting the hard work that we do, and enjoy your evening. In the heart of Chicago, as the city stirs awake, a relentless spirit ignites. At UCAN, it's more than a job. It's leading transformational interventions so that families and communities can be safe and prosper. Before the break of dawn, our team is in motion. As doors open, dedication fills the air. Our leaders set the tone, paving the way for relentless action. With each step, futures are shaped, dreams are nurtured. Education becomes a pathway to possibility. Inside these walls, knowledge becomes power. Every lesson, every interaction, a chance to make a difference. Beyond the classroom, job skills are honed. Futures are built. Every delivery, a step towards empowerment and independence. In every embrace, hope blossoms. Together, we're rewriting the story of our city. Around this table, ideas collide and solutions emerge. Each decision is a vow, an unwavering commitment to our community, and a pledge of financial stewardship to our donors. In the quiet moments and the personal connections, lives are changed. Every mentorship, a lifeline. Through every challenge, every setback, and every success, we stand by each other together. In the heart of our neighborhoods, we build bridges. With every gathering, we reclaim our streets. In the face of adversity, in the shadow of violence, we refuse to back down. We are the guardians of peace. From sunrise to sunset, UCAN's commitment to youth and care, youth development, mental health, therapeutic schools, workforce development, and violence prevention and intervention is relentless. Join us in the relentless pursuit of a better tomorrow. Together, we can change the world.
All righty then, we can. Oh, wait, let's just change that. We will. That's good to great. Thank you so much for all that you do, all of you, all that you can, all of the supporters, Krista Hamilton's leadership. Wow. And they talk about, did you say from sunrise to sunset? There's a dash in between there when I'm awake. And they're out. UCAN is still out there doing the work because things don't just happen from 9 to 5, especially the things that we want to keep from happening, right? So we appreciate you. That's why we are here. So, Krista, you laid out quite a vision, and it wasn't just your vision. It's the together we can change the world vision. And we need leaders, but we also need fellowship. We need the collective effort. So I'd like to introduce to you now a leader that inspires fellowship, an extraordinary leader in his own right. He's a dear friend. He's almost synonymous. They call him Mr. UCAN. Most of you probably know him, and after this you'll want to if you don't know him. Please welcome Tom Vandercook. I might have said Vandercook, but I meant Vanderburk, Tom. Hello. I'm good. Good to see you.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Tom Vandenberg, UCAN CEO Emeritus. That means he's getting really old, so. The John Nichols Impact Award was named after an amazing person who passed away last year, and I still miss him very dearly. However, we are lucky enough to have his partner of over 50 years and the love of his life, Alexandra, with us tonight. Alexandra, please stand. Thank you so much for your support, and we love John so much. John's contribution to North Lawndale will never be forgotten. From the remodeling of the historic Nichols Tower for nonprofits to development of over 360 moderate-income homes, and from the creation of Powerhouse High, providing a much-needed high school on the west side, to the Holman Square Community Center, John had a vision for community, and his legacy will last with us forever. But with that generosity, one thing always sticks in my mind. He would take the time to sit down with parents of troubled students and counsel them. He got to know the people in the community, and his compassion for them is the legacy that will remain forever there. John made an impact on so many of our lives. Now it's my pleasure to introduce this year's John D. Nichols Impact Awardee. For more than 130 years, that sounds like a lot, but UCAN has 2 decades on them, Northern Trust has been a preeminent financial institution, not only here in Chicago, but around the globe. In our city, corporate citizens like Northern Trust are few and far between. Over the years, that steadfast commitment to our communities through philanthropic and civic service is legendary and matched by few. But don't take my word for it. Just look at our screen to learn a little bit more.
Good evening. I'm Shauna Hayes, Chief Social Impact Officer for Northern Trust. As Chicago's largest headquarter bank, we are forever intertwined with the needs of our city and its residents. We are so thrilled to be here tonight to celebrate with UCAN and recognize the life-changing and life-saving work that they accomplish in our great city and across Illinois each and every day. For more than 130 years, Northern Trust has been proud to support the communities in which we live and work. It's part of our DNA. Today, the Northern Trust Foundation carries our legacy of philanthropy forward in Chicago, where we have aligned our philanthropic efforts to serve youth ages 16 to 24 from the South and West Sides in 4 areas: food, housing, healthcare, and education. Studies show that when essential human needs are met, benchmarks of long-term financial success, including career opportunities, savings, and home ownership, rise substantially, and paths to improved opportunity become more accessible, which is why we've been partnered with UCAN for more than 30 years. UCAN's holistic model assures that every child has the support and resources to become future leaders. Not only are we grateful for the expert care UCAN is providing for our young people, we want to acknowledge their leadership to improve the lives of so many across our great city. Northern Trust is humbled to be recognized this evening with the John D. Nichols Award. However, the real hero this evening is the UCAN team who serve our city diligently day and night. Thank you.
Since 2019, Michael O'Grady has been at the helm of Northern Trust. Under his expert leadership, they have continued to be a reliable partner to so many Chicagoans. Chicago is fortunate to have Northern Trust as a philanthropic leader, and we at UCAN are truly blessed to have them as our partner. We are proud and humbled to have Northern Trust President and CEO here tonight to accept this award. Michael G. O'Grady.
Thank you, Tom and Krista and Lourdes, and thank you to the entire UCAN team. On behalf of Northern Trust and our 23,000 partners worldwide, a number of them that are here with me this evening, and some of those that are volunteers at UCAN as well, we want to thank you and are honored by the recognition of the John D. Nichols Award. There's a saying that my two predecessors used a lot, which is shine by reflected light. And that is definitely the case this evening. Because as much as Northern Trust is being recognized, the true source of the light is UCAN and all of the great work that UCAN does. And Northern Trust feels extremely fortunate to have the partnership that we do with UCAN for a number of reasons, but just a few to add on to what Shauna mentioned in the video. The first is that Northern Trust has been headquartered in Chicago for over 130 years. And usually when I say that, people are amazed at how long that is. With this audience, with UCAN 150 years, I know that's not as impressive. But more importantly, I think for both organizations, we want to be headquartered here for the next 130 plus years. And the headquarters part of it is important, but frankly, what's more important is that our clients are here in Chicago. And we have more than 6,000 employees that live in the Chicago area. And we care about the community that we live in. And so all of the work that UCAN does undeniably makes Chicago better and brighter. And so having them as a partner is extremely important to us. The second, and Shauna mentioned this, which is several years ago we formed the Northern Trust Foundation. And we did it with a focus on an area where we thought we could have an impact. And as Shauna mentioned, that was youth, and specifically youth on the South and West Side. And the reason why we picked that is because of potential and opportunity. We looked at that group and said, where is the greatest potential, in our view, in the city? And what do they need in order to be able to take advantage of the opportunities that this great city offers? And that's why aligning with UCAN is all about making that connection. So once again, very fortunate to be their partner. And I'll say with the foundation, part of it is certainly the financial support, the investment that we make through UCAN. But the other part is through our employees that volunteer, as I mentioned, at UCAN. And I want to mention one of them and recognize it. Lynn Costanis, if you could stand up just for a moment. So Lynn has been very involved with UCAN since 2018. So Lynn, thank you for your work and dedication, both to Northern Trust and to UCAN. And the third reason why this is special is the association with John Nichols and the John Nichols Award. As we've seen again through the comments here by Tom, John was truly a giant in the community. And it's somebody, when you hear people talk about Chicago being the city of big shoulders, they're talking about people like John, because we have the fortunate position of standing on the shoulders of people like John who did so much for the city and for the community. And I will say, I admire John quite a bit because he truly lived a life of service. Service to his country, service to his family, service to his businesses, and then also services to his community. But I will say the one thing that I admire the most is the way that he partnered with Alexandra and all that they did as a couple to have an impact and to serve all those areas. And so, Alexandra, I want to thank you personally for everything that you've done. You've set the standard for many of us to live up to, and certainly my wife, Claire, and I attempt to do that. So thank you for taking the time. And once again, I just want to thank you for the recognition of Northern Trust for the John D. Nichols Award. Have a great evening, and we look forward to partnering going forward. No, that's not by accident. I wanted the green.
Thank you so much to Northern Trust. Congratulations. CEO O'Grady, we appreciate you being here in person, and we appreciate all that you've done for UCAN, along with the Nichols family. So we have a lot of people that have helped and do help and continue to help UCAN. It takes high and low, right? The everyday people and those who can help make policy and financial decisions that impact the work that's done. We want to welcome in the room tonight. They're not getting awards, but we honor them nonetheless. Maybe you'll get an award next year if you keep up the good work. Senator Willie Preston's office is represented, so thank you so much. As well as Representative Justin Slaughter is in the room. Representative Slaughter. Thank you. And my dear friend, the late Millicent and Michael Scott's baby is in the room. Monique Scott, Alderman Scott from the West Side, always the West Side. And we're not just here to recognize great leaders like Northern Trust and those elected officials that help to make sure the framework and structure is there so that we can do the work we need to do. We're also, and we're mostly here to get to know and honor the young leaders. It is the YLA dinner. So take a look at the screens and get ready to be inspired.
Well, I've been in DCFS since I was 9 years old. Start hanging with the wrong crowd, being outside. UCAN came, they were the only people I had. They were able to get me out the darkness and bring some light into my life.
As I got older, my goals changed. I wanted to be something better. I feel like UCAN has definitely steered me in the way towards growing up in a sense.
UCAN's workforce development program helped me realize my passion for engineering more deeply, in that me connecting with my community and working literally like in my community helped me realize that I didn't just want to work in STEM or like create things in STEM, but I wanted to have like a positive impact.
I was stuck inside the streets before UCAN. I didn't know the difference between good and bad before UCAN. I learned a maturity through UCAN, and I was able to hop back on track with school, getting into college, over $120,000 in all academic scholarships, was able to help me realize that I'm not the streets, that I'm me, I'm Mars, I'm Marte, I'm not who they say I'm going to be. I'm not a statistic, I'm a difference.
Going into my second year of college, I feel like UCAN has prepared me for professionalism in a way. That's where the confidence came in. I did lack a lot of confidence, but I feel like being in UCAN and doing a lot of different activities and asking questions and getting comfortable asking those questions, that boosted up my confidence.
UCAN's Violence Prevention Services connected me with my mentor, Shaquita. Being around Shaquita in the program is like a second home. She makes the area feel safe for you.
I think for me, UCAN is a place to grow. I think mainly like to grow as an individual, but also to grow like your community at the same time. It's definitely a place where people can feel more comfortable to be who they want to be and reflect that back into their communities.
When I came to UCAN, they pushed me out my comfort zone a little bit, and I felt like after that, I felt like there's nothing wrong with being outside your comfort zone. Make this your comfort zone. My name is Miracle Calhoun. I am from Harville, Illinois, and I am a 2024 UCAN Youth Leadership Award winner. I'm Makila Weems Wilder. I'm from the south side of Chicago, and I am a 2024 UCAN Youth Leadership Award winner.
My name is Ogechi Onyeochi. I'm from North Lawndale, and I'm the Staines Family Foundation Award winner.
My name is Marte Jackson. I'm 18 years old. I'm from the south side of Chicago. I go to St. Xavier University, and I'm the John E. Rooney Dynamic Scholarship winner.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Floyd Stafford. I'm the Program Officer for Public Safety with the Staines Family Foundation. Congratulations to UCAN on the 25th year of the Youth Leadership Awards. It is with great pleasure tonight to announce the recipient of this year's Staines Family Foundation Award. Congratulations goes out to Ogechi Onewuchi.
Thank you. Hi. Just gotta, oop. Give me a second, y'all. Sorry. Just gonna. Okay. Wow. Good evening, everyone. Wow. I wasn't expecting the response. Apologies. This is quite a night. I mean, just look at all of you guys. Everyone's dressed up and looking sharp, and I'm here, and I feel like I'm at the Oscars, but it's except everyone taking limos here. I took a 5-hour car ride from Cleveland to Chicago to be here tonight. Thank you. I spent my day working at my internship at Whiting Turner, which is a large construction contractor. And I'm assuming all of you just Ubered here, but that's okay. It's also a crazy night for me because my brother, Chigozie Onyeochi, accepted this same award 2 years ago. Yeah. Yeah. So I guess you could say we're making it a family tradition at this point. The good news is my mom gets another photo for the mantle. The bad news is I have to outdo my brother's speech tonight, so no pressure. So to begin, I want to extend a thank you from the bottom of my heart to everyone that is here tonight, even if this is the first time that you're seeing me or meeting me. Just by coming out tonight, you've done so much to bring me to this moment, and I'm so grateful. I can now proudly say that my name is Ogechi Onyeochi, and I am the Staines Family Foundation Award winner. So. Thank you. But if we're being honest, before this amazing award, before being a Black woman in engineering, before everything else that defines me, I am just a girl from two worlds. The first world that I confidently claim is the West Side of Chicago. Yep, that's right. I know people from other parts of the city like to hate on us. Usually, I'm just gonna be honest, usually because they can't understand how we have the best food in the city and barely any city funding. Yeah. But I just let the haters hate, because North Lawndale has been my home for over 20 years now, and I love it there, flaws and all. My second world, my true homeland of Imo State, Nigeria, has shaped me into who I am today. Someone determined, someone resilient, and someone who knows all too well just how important the phrase "mother knows best" truly is. That's why tonight, I have to give credit to where credit is due.
My parents deserve all the credit for getting me and my brother up here. They taught us the value of hard work, perseverance, and dreaming big, which ultimately led me to pursue a degree in the systems engineering at the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. Thank you, thank you. Thanks to them and the rest of my family here tonight, my dream of running complex projects for engineering companies is coming true day by day. After my family, I have got to shout out my mentor at UCAN, Catrice, who actually pushed me to apply for the scholarship. He's been like extended family to me ever since I was in high school. And I'll never forget how much he's done for me. So thank you so much, Catrice. Thanks also to Ms. Shauna and Ms. Olga. I don't know if they're here tonight, but thank you guys so much for keeping up with me during what has been an incredibly, incredibly busy year. And by receiving this award, I want you all to know that this is contributing to more than just a good thing. This award may be for me, but it's also for the future me's out there that need role models to look up to and colleagues to work alongside. Your belief in me, your investment in my future means more than I can put into words. Because of you, I'm one step closer to making these dreams a reality. I promise to pay it forward, to mentor, to lead, and to make you all proud. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Let's continue to inspire, to innovate, and to engineer a world where everyone, regardless of their background, has the opportunity to succeed. Yep. And to all the Chicagoans who don't know, hit me or another West Sider up. We know all the best food spots in town. Thank you and have a wonderful evening.
There you go. There's the fruits of your investment. Let's have one more round of applause for Ogechi. And tell your brother, it's not about topping his speech. You guys were equally brilliant. Before we enjoy the rest of our dinner, because I promise we are going to let you enjoy the rest of your dinner, I want to acknowledge some other superstars in a room really full of superstars. These are the alumni of UCAN. Anyone who is an alumni of UCAN, could you please stand so that we can acknowledge you? Thank you. The world needs you, and we appreciate you. We're lucky to have you with us. You're all adding another amazing chapter to the incredible UCAN story. Now, everybody, you can enjoy your dinner. It has been properly and retroactively blessed. We'll be back very soon with the second part of our program. I like that how the lights just come on as soon as I stand up here. I need that right outside my front door. Was that not a good dinner? How many of you ever tried to cook dinner for 500 people? It is not easy. So let's hear it for the Four Seasons staff, all the folks we do see, and the folks back in the kitchen that we can't see. That's pretty fabulous. And I had chicken breast, which is notoriously dry, but it was not. I don't know what they did to it, but I'm going to try to find out. It is my distinct honor and privilege to bring to the stage a truly remarkable woman. She's a living, breathing, shining example of what determination, perseverance, and yes, UCAN's impactful scholarship program, which you support, can accomplish, can deliver. Back in 2007, this amazing young woman received the John E. Rooney Dynamic Scholar Award. It helped her graduate from the Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University. That's where she got her bachelor's degree and was quickly recruited thereafter by Teach for America. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving a warm Chicago, you can, we all do and will welcome to Ms. Tiffany Lewis.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you, Robin. So 17 years later, here I am. I now am a special education case manager at a selective enrollment school here on the west side of Chicago. Just to throw in there, I got my master's degree for free at UIC as well. Okay, so I am honored to be here this evening to introduce Mr. Marte Jackson for the 2024 John E. Rooney Dynamic Scholar.
Hello, everyone. I'm gonna start by thanking Tiffany for introducing me. I was gonna start my speech off a little different, but Ogechi gave me a little motivation. Think I should speak to the crowd. Hey, everybody doing tonight? Hey, everybody doing? My name is Marte Jackson, but everybody calls me Mars. I'm very ecstatic to be the winner of the John E. Rooney Dynamic Scholarship Award this year. I got many reasons. The first one being that it just shocked me when I received a call stating that I had won a $10,000 scholarship. Kind of thought it was fake. It's not that I don't think I'm a deserving applicant, and I don't think I work hard enough, but my situation just made it so hard for me to focus on school. I was homeless on and off for about 2 months throughout the semester, which made it so difficult for me to focus on school. It threw off my attendance. It just made it so hard for me to complete assignments. But I'm currently attending St. Xavier Private Catholic College, and I just finished on my second semester. I'm a business management major, and I'm gonna graduate the summer of 2027. My experience with college just so far has just been a roller coaster. Throughout my little time in college so far, I've learned numerous life lessons, but the one that kind of stuck with me is that everybody's not your friend. Learned that one and got dropped on my head too many times. I was arrested twice at 16 and once at 17 because I was outside running with the wrong crowd of friends. When I was arrested for the first time, I had lost my foster placement and I had sat in a juvenile detention center for 7 weeks looking for placement. That's when DeMarcus, my foster parent through UCAN, said he was willing to accept me. UCAN found me a placement when I was stuck in jail because nobody else had wanted me. I had never had a father figure in my life until DeMarcus, and he helped me develop all the necessary skills to become a man. DeMarcus and Michael from UCAN were great influences in my life, and they helped to motivate me getting out the streets. I have slowly distanced myself from the crowd of friends to alleviate all these issues. I plan on using the scholarship to move on campus because of my strong desire to get out the streets. And then I can put my everything into studying. I plan on graduating from St. Xavier University and then possibly working towards another graduate's degree. If I stay in school, I plan on staying in school until I'm 25 because that's like the max age for DCFS. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, they give me that stipend every month, I'm gonna take it. I aspire to be a motivation for the African American youth in Chicago to show them that there is a difference. To change, it starts with them. I plan on being a property manager for a real estate company and, if possible, opening up my own real estate firm. I want to buy multiple apartment complexes, not only because it's profitable, but I want something I can pass down to my children. In the short term, I hope to open up a laundromat on the south side of Chicago before I finish up at St. Xavier. And I also plan on having at least one residential building out for rent before I age out of DCFS. I would like to thank DeMarcus Collins for being an amazing father figure in my life, Ms. King for giving me the opportunity to apply for this scholarship, and Jeremiah Scott, who has been there for me since I completed the application for the scholarship. Big thanks to Jeremiah. Big thanks to him. He got me right, y'all. Y'all see me? They all from UCAN's amazing organization, and once again, I'm gonna thank everybody for the honor. Y'all have a blessed rest of y'all night.
I like to be creative and different. So when I put like different designs together and different styles that work with each other to make something look beautiful, I like doing that. And when I'm designing, I feel the most relaxed. I feel very just free and open, and I just kind of let my mind create whatever I feel in the moment.
So I created my business last year in the summer. I had created an Instagram account, and I had bought everything to do lashes. I like to see people's face like once they're all glammed up, and then I found my passion for lashes. I just started off slow, and then once I started posting my work, I had more clients coming in, especially high school girls I go to school with, and I feel like me helping them feel empowered with themselves. Just by looking good, you feel good, and you can take anything on.
At UCAN Academy, I organized the reading group for younger kids called Reading Buddies, and every day, every morning for 30 minutes, read books to them. My favorite thing about it was to see them smile. I was a once kid that was always all over the place and rowdy, and I helped them come back to baseline before entering class with a 30-minute study of books and showing them pictures and the glossary and reading to them, just calming them.
It's okay to be yourself and like go after the things that you want to go after. And I really feel like they can help you, and they're willing to actually help you find out what you can do to get there. And it took me a while to kind of accept that help, because I'm very used to doing everything like independently and thinking I don't need help. But it helps when you have help, so take the help.
This program is, for us to help each other, you know what I mean? Like, it's for us to get closer, for you to have a place where you can be yourself.
People like scared to communicate or scared to feel judged and scared to open up and scared to let go of things. And it's okay to get stuff off your chest. It's okay to talk to someone in the same predicament as you, or talk to someone who you feel understands. Talk to someone who loves you. Let it out. Communicate. I'm Tamaya Pryor, and I'm a 2024 UCAN Youth Leadership Award winner.
My name is Lysandra Maldonado, and I am a 2024 UCAN Youth Leadership Award winner.
I am Kayla Miller, and I am a 2024 UCAN Youth Leadership Award winner.
Can you guys go over there and take a picture of Marte's lovely award? We told you were going to be impressed, you guys. That's why we're here tonight, to support young people like Marte, like Tiffany, and like our YLA winners that you just met on video. Let's get to know them just a little bit better now, okay? We're going to have a short group chat. I don't mean a group chat. I mean the old-fashioned kind of group chat. So at this time, let's bring Miracle Calhoun, Lysandra Maldonado, Kayla Miller, Tamia Pryor, and Akilah Weems-Wilder to the stage, along with, for a little help in this chat, Would Joe Friedman, would you come join us also? I want you to know Joe helps to coach the young people as they prepare their talking points. I'm sure none of you all are afraid of public speaking, right? They did a hell of a job, didn't they? Haven't they all done I mean, that's something.
All right, turn your microphones on.
Oh, mine seems to be on. I just got that magic, that's all. So,
Okay, we've got some questions lined up for you, and we'll just go down the line. Question number one is, tell us about the programs you're involved in at UCAN, and what's been the impact on you? Who wants to go first? Go ahead. Oh, okay. Well, let's start. Miracle, why don't you go first?
And I am in the VIPS program, and
but the VIP what?
the VIPS.
Okay.
One way that it impacted me was it helped me bring me out of my shell. Not only is it just business, but it's also fun, so it helps you interact with other people you don't know. When I first started, I was a quiet person, and I was really self-centered. But it's like, as I grow, I have to open up and get myself out of that.
The VIPS, okay.
Awesome. Lysandra?
I'm part of the DFLN Youth Leadership Program.
Could y'all tell me what the letters stand for? Okay, just.
It's Dear Meyer Future Leaders Now. And I feel like this program impacted my life by helping me realize I shouldn't worry about society standards. It also helped me realize not to give up just because of one bump in the road and not to let one bad day convince me I have a bad life.
Awesome.
Oh,
That's
absolutely.
great.
I like that program.
Kayla?
Okay. I am in the educational mentoring program where I have an educational coach who helps advocate for me and help me navigate through school and check on my attendance and grades to make sure I'm doing everything I'm supposed to in school. And yeah, that's the program.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
That's great. Maya?
What is the question?
Oh, question on UCAN program you've been involved in and the impact on you.
The UCAN programs I've been in is Reading Buddies, helping younger children read and regulate their emotions.
Awesome.
What has that done for your reading?
For me,
Mhm.
just helped me because I was once that kid, so I help other kids that was like me.
You were once that kid. That's a beautiful thing. Okay.
Awesome. Akila?
I was involved in the workforce development program. I learned more about financial literacy, how to prepare for job interviews, as well as proper attire. And through this program, I was able to get a summer job at One Summer Chicago, where I was able to apply many of the opportunities and programs that I learned from in this previous program. I was able to apply it through One Summer Chicago.
All right.
Awesome.
Very nice. So let's start from the other end now. Okay, we'll start with you for the next question. You worked with One Summer Chicago. You utilized the things that you learned in the programs that UCAN. So what are your personal career goals? If you don't know, that's okay, because a lot of people don't know at your age. And this one, maybe you do know what leadership means to you.
My personal career goals is to be a physical therapist and help others heal from their most recent injuries. To me, leadership is leading by example to others, motivating others to achieve their goals, as well as listening to your peers who are afraid to voice their opinions and concerns, as well as making those necessary changes if need be.
My career goals, I'm going to be attending the ICC in East Peoria for
right.
accounting and business. And What leadership means to me is empowering other people.
There you go.
I don't have a specific career goal as of right now, but I am involved in like multiple different things that I feel like are going to help shape what my future career goals are, like interior designing and architecture, 3D modeling and rendering, and I'm also going to be a project manager over a project I'll be working on over the summer. So I feel like getting that experience will help figure out what career path I want to take. And leadership means to me, I feel like leadership is taking accountability and also doing the right thing even when people think it might be wrong or bad. It's the right decisions. I feel like leaders will make the right decisions and guide others to do the same thing and encourage them. So that's what I think.
My career goal is to one day open my own business. I want to open a beauty bar, but to be specific, I want to study cosmetology and become a lash technician. What leadership means to me is someone who sets a good example, and not just for the people around them, but for themselves, and who takes pride and passion in the things they do.
For my career goal, I want to be a public health microbiologist. I have a strong liking towards biology, and I do have a backup just in case because I did an internship at a tax company for like 3 years. So if all fails, I can fall on that, and if that doesn't work, I have music to help me.
That's plan A, B, and C, okay?
Leadership means a lot to me, especially being a black teen in the 21st century. There's a lot of violence going on, so I feel like being a leader would be the first step into switching just everything.
All right. I wish I was both this smart and this well-spoken at that age.
At this age, shoot.
Well, good point. Good point. All right, it's shout-out time. So we'll come down the row from this side. Who'd you like to give a shout-out to at UCAN?
I would like to give a thank you to my coach, Shauna, who's been leading me the right pathway and presenting me with different opportunities. I would also like to give a thank you to Jeremiah, who I just met, what has been a very big help and helped me prepare for this event, answering questions, emailing back fast, anything that I needed to help make this a smooth transition for overall. And I would also like to thank Adriana Jennings, who has been here with me from the beginning since I started at UCAN. And I would just like to thank UCAN for awarding me this scholarship to make school affordable this year.
Wow. Awesome. Tamaya?
My teacher, Miss Powell.
All right.
What does she mean to you?
She's my favorite teacher. Like, she helped me.
There you have it.
I love that. Kayla?
Oh, I would like to give a shout out to a few people. I will make it quick. Mr. Clay, my educational coach, who's helped me with school. Funniest person I know, by the way. Okay, Miss Phyllis, my caseworker, Miss Connie, my therapist, my foster parent, Miss Powell in the back. Big thank you. And everyone behind the scenes, even people who I've never met and they know my name and I don't even know them, I want to give a shout out to you as well. And shout out to everyone here and the donations and the scholarship money, everybody. I just give a shout out to everybody, okay? Yeah.
That's awesome. Lysandra?
I want to start off by thanking UCAN for the opportunities and the scholarships. I also want to thank Jeremiah because without him, my anxiety's been through the roof. So thank you. I also want to give a shout out to my mentor, Latrice. She's like back there somewhere. But thank you for guiding me and just, being that figure in my life. I really needed that.
Awesome. Miracle?
So first we're gonna start off with my mom because she always make it happen no matter how stressful it is. Then we're gonna go to my mentor, Miss Shaquita. I've known her for a couple of years now, and so far she's just mostly been helping and checking up on me every day. Then for my last one, Jeremiah. I've known Jeremiah before UCAN personally because he's my coach for marching band. So I've been around with him since sophomore year, and he's always just checking up on me and making sure I'm okay. If it's something that you need, Jeremiah would do it. And since he brought me into the UCAN program, I just been opening up more, and I get to talk to him more now because I've been back and forth. But I feel like without them three, I don't know where I would be right now.
We're so glad you opened up to all of us. And anybody who don't know who Jeremiah is, just look for the young man with the serious West Side suit on. So how amazing are they? Thank you so much. Our youth leaders. They are YLA Youth Leadership Award winners, and we appreciate you all. And we want you to get your awards and have a picture up there with them, all right? So can I get a little help so that we can give them their awards? And then, all right, here comes the boss. Miracle. Stand here because the photographer will get us if you don't. Lysandra. Kayla, thank you. No, stand right here because you're going to take a group picture with them. And then you can take a bunch of pictures with your people with them. I'm not sure which way they should face. All right. There they go. And then take a picture with the boss. Here, Krista, you want to take a picture with them? Yeah. All right. Give it a little slant. Yeah. That's worth another round of applause. Oh, okay. You get my good side? They're our good side. So it's so nice to hear your applause, and I can see how much you guys really are admiring these youth leaders, which is great. But we need you to do a little bit more than that. So now, to help you do a little bit more than that, please welcome my good friends, Fred Long, a UCAN alumnus, and now its Vice President of Development, and Jason Lamoureux, who are going to help you to help us to help the future.
Well, good evening. Thank you, Robin. Let's give Fred a big round of applause here tonight. Come on. Fred is our VP of Development here tonight. My name is Jason Lamoureux. It's a pleasure and an honor to be back with all of you. Tonight, our goal is simple. Tonight, we're all going to come together. We're all going to make a difference. But before we get underway, I'm going to ask one brave person at each table to find that envelope. And in that envelope, magically, you're going to find a paddle with your name on it here tonight. Now, tonight you've heard extraordinary stories and examples of the UCAN mission in motion. Tonight we need all of you to find that paddle where it feels right and where you can help the most. I want you to raise that paddle. I want you to keep it raised until I call you up, your number off here tonight. If you're not holding a paddle, I want you to clap for those that are. Got the distinct pleasure of having Fred up here. He's going to give you an example of the way your funding can be put to great use. I got to know that you're all ready. If you be so kind.
Y'all ready?
Those paddles up in the air. This time
Testing.
paddle with your name on it. Let's see it up in the air. Everybody
There we go.
tonight. Here we go.
All right.
Gentlemen, let's have a great time. Let's raise a lot of money for UCAN here tonight. Fred, let's start where we can have our greatest impact here this evening.
All right, we got everybody ready to roll.
So the first level that we're going to start at is at the champion level. And I hear some of that. Okay, there we go. I like the energy in the room. At the $10,000 level, you heard just what Kayla said around what our workforce development program has done for her so far to this point. She's still in our programs, and we want to continue to make sure that she puts through. So, Jason, we want to ask anyone in the room who want to be a champion tonight for UCAN's workforce development program, whose programs are about to launch starting next week, all summer jobs for young people through One Summer Chicago and some of our other workforce programs. Let's keep young people busy and occupied this summer.
So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, you came to support UCAN. If you could be so kind and help us out, $10,000 here tonight. Let's see those medals up. Who can start us away? I gotta hear the clapping though.
We just need one.
Where are we at?
We need one champion.
Let's see it. It's for workplace development here tonight. At $10,000. Is there anyone here, many someone's here, at $10,000? At $10,000 here tonight?
It's one champion. There we go. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. Jeff and Julie. Thank you. Thank you, Julie.
Beautiful. Anyone else here tonight? At $10,000? At $10,000? Again, let's give a big round of applause for
Thank you. Thank you.
At $10,000 here this evening. But tonight, before we move on, and I want everybody to keep in mind, tonight we're all going to come together. We're all going to make a difference, and that's my promise. We're going to give you all an opportunity. How about our next chance here this evening?
The next level we got is at the $5,000 level. You heard Krista's comments around a 33% reduction in violent crime in North Lawndale. We're expanding that program into the Roseland community and some of the Collar communities on the south side. And it's only happened because we got major players in the room that helped us do it. Y'all the major players, we need y'all help. Let's continue to mitigate violence in this city because crime is down, but it may not feel like that to you. I'm here to tell you, we need you to continue to do this work at the $5,000 level.
That's right. Tonight, $5,000 for you, for families, for UCAN here tonight. Let's see those medals up. $5,000. Let's hear it.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Karen.
Number 285. Thank you, number 213.
Thank you,
Thank
Eugenia.
you, number 138. I don't hear the clapping. Let's go.
Thank you. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. Thank you, Ozzy.
Thank you, number 300. Thank you, number 174. Thank you, number 484. Thank you, number 381. There we go. Another time grab. You have number 361. Anyone else here tonight? At $5,000. Again, join me. We're getting the hang of this. Big round of applause.
Thank you.
For everyone in our $5,000 opportunity here tonight. For it's so easy that it is. See how good it feels? Let's move on. Our next.
It does feel good. It's not always as easy, but it feels good. All right. Now, Tamaya was just up here. Tamaya is one of our 8th grade graduates who just graduated 2 days ago. She was nervous even at, there we go. That's Miss Powell she was talking about over there too, y'all. She was so nervous. She had a speech to give that she was so nervous she could not give the speech that she was being acknowledged for. So our schools, as you heard from Krista, we have 2 of them on the south side and then one in Garfield Park or West Humboldt Park. Serves about 75 students, up to 75 students in each school. As you know, we don't always get the necessary reimbursement rates to be able to have the adequate teachers and the support staff that the traditional schools have. So at $2,500, you can help us continue to further to give to Maya and other students at these schools who people deem as less than. We don't. They're UCAN buildings, and we're relentless. So $2,500. Who can support?
We believe in our youth. We are going to be relentless for them. $2,500 here tonight. Let's see those medals up. Let's hear the clapping, ladies and gentlemen.
There we go.
At $2,500.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
you so much.
Thank you, number 372. Thank you, number 280.
Larry, thank you, Larry.
Number 145. Thank you, number 119. me. Let's hear a big round of applause for everyone at our $2,500 opportunity and above.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Absolutely. Every pedal counts. Every single pedal will make a difference. And remember what we said. We want to see your pedal up here tonight. How about $1,000?
All right, at $1,000, UCAN has, anybody who's been on a tour with me or at UCAN and visit our facilities? Just let me see a show of hands. All right. So that means all this side, I'm going to be looking for y'all this summer. All right, and in the fall. So UCAN have what's called transitional living programs. So similar to what you heard Marte, we have multi-unit facilities where we house teenagers or older adolescents between the ages of 16 to 21. So they're ready to step into adulthood. So they have their own apartments, all of that. So it's a way for us to support them. But as you know, the Department of Children and Family Services, who's our #1 funder, don't always want to give it, especially working with the state. There's so many other challenges in the state fiscally. But UCAN can help support that specific program with your support tonight at the $1,000 level. Let's see.
That's right, $1,000 for this amazing program.
There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, number 250. Thank you, number 3.
I see you over there, Ms. Vandenberg.
Thank you, number 339. Thank you, number 137. Thank you, number 133. Thank you, number 128. Thank you, number 267. Thank you, number 224. Thank you, number 259. Thank you, number 471. I don't see anybody clapping here. Nobody's clapping.
Come on, let's go.
499. Thank you, number 219. Thank you, number 278. Thank you, number 427. Thank you, number 125. Thank you, number 466. Thank you, number 439. Thank you, number 129. Thank you, number 117. Thank you, number 292. Thank you, number 449. Thank you, number 448. Thank you, number
There we go, Rob.
284. Here tonight. Who else? Is there any?
Yeah, there we go right there, Jason. Don't forget that. Yeah. There we go.
Here tonight at $1,000. Again, join me. Let's show our appreciation. A big round of applause for everyone at our $1,000 opportunity and above. Again, we will not rest, and we've got our next opportunity, if you will, brother.
All right, this is at the $500 level. This is personal to me. Y'all seen our alumni in the room. You heard from Tiffany. We changed the whole format of not always have to having me up here and talk. You want to see the ROI on your investment. There are alumni in here that was in this room 5 years ago, 10 years ago, and you're going to continue to hear their story. But this is one of those programs where we're going to continue to need that R&D support. We got to continue to pilot programs like the Alumni Services so that they can have the same supports as all of our existing programs. Right now, for $500, can you help support our Alumni Services program? Come on. 500.
There's no better investment than you.
There we go. There we go. Come on. Kathleen.
Thank you, number 307. Thank you, number 470. Thank you, number 209. Thank you, number 222. Thank you, number 408. Thank you, number 283. Thank you, number 160. Thank you, number 455. Thank you, number 185. Thank you, number 392. Thank you, number 233. Thank you, number 411.
Keep clapping. Let's get it up.
163. Thank you, number 1.
Yeah.
Thank you, number 408. Thank you, number 297. Other way. Thank you, number 178. Thank you, number 181. Thank you, number 402. Thank you, number 492. Thank you, number 508. Thank you, number 148. Thank you, number 225. Thank you, number 229. All $500.
Thank y'all. Yeah.
Let's go. Let's hear a big round of applause.
Yes.
Got our $500 opportunity above. Talk about a special way at our final opportunity. We have it for you here tonight.
Hey, look, this is 25 years at our gala. So the gala is 25 years old. UCAN on March 29th, and salute to our St. Paul's, where UCAN, our St. Paul's folks. UCAN was founded in the St. Paul's Church over 155 years ago after the Civil War. This is what UCAN looks like today, all right? So the last level we usually always do at $100, but let's make it real meaningful at $155. Now y'all see these glow sticks out here? What my glow sticks? Anybody in here know Glorilla? Yeah, Glow. Let's go. $155. Yeah, Glow. Let's go. $155. Let's go.
155 years. Here we go. Let's get it clapping. Thank you. Number one.
Let's go. Yeah, Rhea. Yeah.
Number 358. Thank you. Number 444. Thank you. Number 466. Thank you. Number 155. Thank you. Number 461. Thank you. Number 242. Thank you. Number 357.
Keep it going.
Thank you. Number 424. Thank you. Number 213. Thank you. Number 206. Thank you. Number 443. Thank you. Number 240. Thank you. Number 293. Thank you. Number 338. You're not getting tired, are you?
Yeah.
Thank you. Number 387.
There you go, Robin.
Thank you. Number 111. Thank you. Number 112. Thank you. Number 426. Thank you. Number 438. Thank you. Number 331. Thank you. Number 298. Thank you. Number 426. Thank you. Number 506. Thank you. Number 574. Thank you. Number 351. Thank you. Number 187. Thank you. Number 442. Thank you. Number 274.
Yeah.
425. Thank you. Number 504. Thank you. Number 322. Thank you. Number 196. Thank you. Number 513. Thank you. Number 218. Thank you. Number 397. Thank you. Number 342. Thank you. Number 177. Thank you. Number 305. Thank you. Number 326. Thank you. Number 363. Thank you. Number 303. Thank you. Number 134. Thank you. Number 497.
Yeah. Yeah, Glow. Yes.
Anyone else here tonight at $155 here this evening? Well, again, thank you for your generosity. Look up there. Give yourselves all a big round of applause here tonight.
Thank you, guys.
Now, a couple of things, if you could be so kind and help us out here tonight. Number one, we understand that giving is an individual experience for every single one of you here tonight. If you didn't hear a number that made sense for you, or you choose to give anonymously here tonight, you can turn the back of your bid paddle over, or you can scan that QR code, and you can make that gift as well. Now, if you raise your paddle, we recorded that number. And I'm going to give you all the same option here tonight. You can turn the back of the paddle over when the program ends. We will have staff and volunteers available to take those tip paddles. Or if you choose, you can go ahead and scan that QR code to fulfill your gift here tonight. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of everyone at UCAN, thank you for all of your generosity. A big round of applause here tonight.
Thank you.
So very, very much. Pleasure and an honor.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, Glow.
Despite the 18th font, I'm going to go with the glasses, so forgive me. Hello, I am Susan McNally Wild, UCAN Governing Board member. Thank you. There was something Kayla said earlier that really struck a point with me. UCAN's like a pyramid, right? And tonight you've gotten to see these wonderful youth that have just overcome everything and are leaders, and we're looking forward to following them. But underneath the pyramid is all this wonderful staff and wonderful infrastructure. And I want to take a moment and recognize the base of the infrastructure, which is the board members, the governing board members, and the resource, the advisory board members that do so much work behind the scenes. And most of us, a lot of us serve on boards, and we understand there's different type of boards, but this board is very engaged. This board does a great deal of guidance and lifting and donating and working with the individuals and working with the leadership And it is such a wonderful partnership that we have with the staff and with the leadership of UCAN. And so if we could just take one moment for the governing board members, Shar, past and present, to please stand and be recognized by this audience for the hard work they do. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm so thrilled to have the opportunity to present the night's final award. The Corporate Engagement Award was established last year to recognize an organization that has demonstrated exceptional commitment and partnership to the programs at UCAN that you've heard so much about this evening. And well, I can't think of another organization that matches that description as much as PepsiCo, or more than PepsiCo. We all know and enjoy their delicious taste, their delicious products, but their impact goes beyond our taste buds and into this community, our communities. So let's look at our screens now for a glimpse, just a small glimpse into how PepsiCo is dedicating themselves to helping others in our community.
PepsiCo is committed to uplifting the communities where we live and work. In Chicago, we're entering the third year of our $5 million Pathways to Readiness and Empowerment program. This initiative aims to advance career opportunities for 3,000 youth and young adults across the South and West Sides. This includes PepsiCo staff donating time, resources, and talents to support UCAN. Our commitment to Chicago goes beyond the products that we put on the shelf. It is really important to maintain a relationship with those who are on the ground working every single day and impacting our communities. We've hired from UCAN in critical roles across our company. That means economic sustainability for their families, for their communities, and honestly, it really validates the work that we do.
The partnership between UCAN and PepsiCo is extremely unique and special. They're invested, and now their program prep is not just for UCAN's youth and families, but for other communities in which they're invested in. We're pleased to recognize PepsiCo as our 2024 Corporate Engagement Award recipient.
And just a word, we met her. She's like amazing and real, and that job meant so much to her. And what does it mean to you to have a job to go to every morning, to have a job in that identity? And so please join me in thanking PepsiCo and welcoming its Director of Government Affairs, Armando Salah. Thank you, Armando. Thank you so much. You got it.
Thank you. Thank you, Susan. We use a cliche that we're humbled all the time when we get called to accept an award, but truly is humbling to share the stage here today with young people that were here today, with CEO O'Grady, and hear about the work that they're doing. So again, it's an honor for me to be here and be able to accept the award. I'd like to start by expressing my gratitude to Krista and Fred and the entire UCAN team for this honor. All your partners at PepsiCo, we're thrilled to accept the Corporate Engagement Award. Most importantly, to continue the prosperity in the communities on the South and West Sides that we started working with you to focus our community engagement impact. We are the largest food and beverage company in the country, and we're proud of the history here in Chicago, but more important, we're proud of the bright future we want to create together by supporting career aspirations and employment journeys of thousands of our neighbors. At PepsiCo, we call our work PREP, which stands for Pathways to Readiness and Empowerment Program. For us, it's all about using our brands, employees, and other resources to make career exploration, paid internships, credentialing and hiring, accessible to communities rich in talent and promise. We know that when our neighbors thrive, PepsiCo thrives. And that's exactly the type of virtuous circle we want to grow in Chicago. To share a little bit of how we started this work, when we sat down to design our social impact program in Chicago, we started with community leaders, including UCAN, community-based organizations, and civic leaders helped us to focus our efforts where they were most needed, maximize our assets for impact, set ambitious goals, and help us take action to meet them. Since then, PepsiCo has been humbled to invest in community-based organizations, making real impact by reducing barriers to employment for Chicago youths and young adults. I'm proud to say that over the last several years, with leadership from UCAN and other CBOs, our funding has provided more than 2,300 youth with career and workforce readiness resources, from career exploration events, paid summer internships, community college scholarships, and direct employment. We all know that UCAN is the best of the best. Working together alongside incredible UCAN team members, Andrea and Catrice, we offered in-depth career experience to South and West Side neighbors. And as a result, we've hired 3 individuals in critical roles at PepsiCo and are committing to building upon this success. I also like to speak directly to the business community that's here today. Please join us in this vital work. Together, we can build stronger communities, provide access to opportunities to invest in our youth. If you're already on this journey and think we can do more together, let's talk. My colleagues and I would love the opportunity because we're determined to make an even greater impact in the years ahead. Thank you for this honor. Thank you.
So one thing you said struck me, Armando. Congratulations, first of all. Congratulations to PepsiCo. Congratulations to the whole Chicagoland community for being the recipient of PepsiCo's philanthropy. You said we want to continue the prosperity. I would just like you all to know that there is prosperity. There is good work happening. There are good results happening. Do not be distracted by the shiny object presented to you every day that says we're going to hell in a handbag. I swear. This is, as many of you may know, because I do tend to see many of the same people supporting good causes, the kind of wind-up of the gala season, right, for good causes. This week, I met a man who was sentenced to 100 years in prison for a crime he committed at 16 years old. He has now, because of an organization's work to make it illegal to sentence a child to life in prison, he is now, having taken the LSAT in prison, headed to Northwestern Law School. Today at another fundraiser for an organization called, that organization, by the way, is called Restore Justice, another organization called The Boulevard, which is medical respite for the homeless, I met a former Chicago Bear player, Freddie Stevenson, who had been homeless, who recalled with his 4 brothers and sisters after his father went to jail, his mother having only the money for 1 cheeseburger, and her dividing it between the 4 of them, not her, just the 4 of them, and how that inspired him to overcome, later become an NFL player, and now a best-selling author and speaker, because an organization helped him. So everything you saw today, you know how real it is. We're making a difference. Do not think you're just tossing money out the car window. You are making a difference. The fact that it doesn't make the news might piss you off, but don't let it stop you, because it is the majority. The really horrible stuff we hear about, it's the minority, all right? But they know it's gonna catch your attention like the crash on the freeway. So that's just from my experience as a storyteller who is often appalled at the filtering of the only stories that we get told, which make us scared and hopeless, when in fact we ought to be hopeful and excited and energized and ready to help organizations like UCAN. So what an incredible night. Thank you so much. Perfect time for everybody to take out your phones, get cute, do your little pose, and tag and follow UCAN on Facebook and Twitter. And if you want to make your paddle raise donation in person, we got people out there. They are happy to take your money. And we're going to post more updates on the VIPs, the incredible youth, both those that were awarded today, those that are alumni and going on to do great things and giving back, and those yet to come. So, hashtag. You know we got some young people working and we got hashtags. You could use both of them, is my advice. You can YLA, as in Youth Leadership Awards, or you can 155. I kind of like that one. But you can use them both, just stay within your 140 characters. I love y'all, and I'm so glad you had me back again. Who was the young man? Marte. Where's Marte? Told me earlier he wasn't going to dance with me. Let's see. Let's see if you're going to actually turn me down. An elderly woman looking for a dance partner, okay? I don't think you can turn me down. And we have a DJ with us to make sure we danced. Marte, I'm going to be relentless about this. I just want you to know. So it's DJ Tiffany Moore, but that doesn't sound right because it's really Lil Tiff. So Lil Tiff is going to set us for the rest of our party this evening. We are only about 18 minutes late. We try to get out of here by 9 o'clock because we know it's a weeknight. But tomorrow's Friday. Take a 3-day weekend. You deserve it.